One of the biggest fights that went down this past weekend, man, that we need you to really break down, man. Your guy, Charleston White, 1-0, fighting one of the Island boys, and wins in a TKO. I think the Island boy tapped out, gave up at the end of the round, couldn't take the beat down anymore. And we kind of just wanted you to watch some of these clips, Steve, and you're our boxing analyst and expert. See if you can kind of break this down. Tell us the highs and lows of what Charleston White did here.
Steve, can you break down that weight class first?
Well, yeah, I think they're kind of light. I want to call Charleston modern day Pernell Whitaker. He's Slim P. He's very slim.
Okay.
Or I can call him Charleston Hagler, southpaw, banging people out of there. But
is that his hair in the front or a bump on his head?
I think it's a bump on his head. But look what he did, letting his hands go, not running. That's sweet science. Honestly, he punches better than Adrian Peterson in most of the NBA. I give him credit because I've actually seen training footage. He actually works at this a little bit. He's not bad.
I could tell he had that's his hair piece. They got a little hair piece in the front, Smitty. I thought it was a bump. Oh, he knocked him down?
He threw him down. That
was really a knockdown.
So what was this for? Do you know? Does anyone know?
He'll for money. This is what he does. He's a prize fighter.
Big money.
He gets paid to do this.
JB, I'm telling you, JB, if me and you box, we make a lot of money. Me and you fought each other.
Who's going to promote it, though?
We'll find somebody.
Maybe fucking Shane Gillis. Whoever the fuck that is. But
Steve, I'm going to ask your opinion. If me and JB did an 8-round boxing match, we promoted it for about 3-4 months. We got in decent shape. Do you think we could go out there and find some brand money for that?
You probably could, and I wouldn't make it 8 rounds. I don't think either of you guys could do that.
How about 8 2-minute rounds?
I would go 3.
3 rounds total?
You have no idea how hard boxing is. I will.
No, I know.
I will wrap your hands. I will say go in a heavy bag and do it properly for 1 round. You couldn't do it.
So, Steve, if we filmed the whole thing,
you train 2-pound hand weights. I'll say shadow box properly for a minute.
So you train both of us.
At the beginning, you'd have to really. I'm just telling you, anyone that does this that has never done it has a whole new respect for this.
Can I come do it with you one day?
Yes, you can come down to 10 Goose.
I got an idea though. Steve refs the fight.
Oh shit!
And Henry and
Henry Ramirez, my guy.
Yeah. Henry trains me because he's out here, and then have our other boy train Smitty because he's out there. What's his name?
Rudy Hernandez.
Oh, I got Rudy. Oh, I like my odds with that. And I'm naturally a better athlete than you. I'm stronger than you. I'm younger and I'm healthier than you.
And
so I like my odds.
I agree with and get Mario Lopez to be the announcer with
my damn.
With we'll get who? Him and who? Whitlock.
That might actually gain a little traction.
That might gain some traction for real.
I'm being honest. And then we film each other's getting trained.
Yeah, the whole process, like a little docuseries.
A week, just a 1-week training, and then we fight.
But think about boxing, guys. The 3 biggest fights this month that most people are going to talk about, and all due respect to Junto Nakatani, Rodriguez, who beat Yafai out there in Britain this past week. But the 3 biggest boxing matches that are going to get the most traction with the American public is Charleston White, right? P-Dub.
Charleston White.
Jake Paul this Saturday. I'll be out there in Anaheim. He's the main event.
Who's he got? He's got Cesar Chavez Jr.?
Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., not senior. And then the other most notable fight was Keyshawn Davis and his brother having the fight after him. I'm like, wow, what a June swoon. I might have to write about this.
That's a good point. That's a great point, actually. Like the main fight, the biggest fights are the bullshit fights.
Right. I mean, it's a snafu.
Is that a knock on the sport?
Yes.
Who do you blame? Are you blaming the promoters? Are you blaming the fighters for not promoting themselves? Like, what's the actual blame of it then?
It's everything. It's never just one thing. It's a little bit of everything. And I cover it. I still have to watch it pretty avidly. I do my job. It still beats working for a living. But the boxing schedule, and I've tweeted this out. I've actually written it. There's a lot of holes in the schedule. Like July 12th is a really good show put on by Turkey Al Sheikh, right? Deep card, several fights that I want to watch. July 19th is a really busy day with the Pacquiao fight. Alexander Usyk taking on Daniel Dubois. Right. But then there's a lot of other weeks, gaps of 2-3 weeks. You're just like, wow, this is just filler, just spam, not steak.
Man. Well, let's stay on the topic of boxing here. Last week, I think I saw Bill Haney was out there trolling. Was it Richardson Hitchens? I think it was at the Fanatics Festival, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if you saw that or not, Steve. He was outside. I think he called him Bitchison. It was calling him out about fighting his son Devin. Have you heard is there any news around that potential fight happening? Or
Smitty, what's happening is Bill Haney is making the rounds, trying to drum up interest, and that's part of his job as a manager, to get a fight for his son. But the way his son fought the last time, scampering around the ring, it was very unappealing. And by the way, I thought Richardson Hitchens looked very good against Kambosos. I know that there's a little bit of I don't know if it's an earned perception or a reputation that Hitchinson is not a great watch, but I thought he boxed really well on the front foot, planted his feet, controlled with the jab, and then stopped Kambosos, who had never been stopped before.
Right.
Hitchinson is a well-schooled technician. He really is. He's sharp, he's fast, he's quick, got a good boxing IQ. And if he fights like that, no one's going to have an issue with him. That was not a Tom and Jerry fight.
Right.
By the way, Kevin the Trucker's been making some memes of me and Mario with little Tom and Jerry. That man is the Picasso of the internet. Shout out to you, Kevin the Trucker.
I love Kevin the Trucker.
Kevin, make sure you do this. Make a video of him and Mario and Smitty and I boxing and training. Do a thing and have Mickey whoever it was, Minnie Mouse.
And have Tom and Jerry in there.
Tom and Jerry. Have Tom and Jerry fucking on the side trainer.
But I mean, Bill Haney, look, he's doing his job, but there comes a point. What if they offer him the fight and it's not the money he wants, but it's still a lot of money? The market's the market. So I don't know what's going to happen. Like Teofimo Lopez is doing his bizarre campaign that he always does. Ryan Garcia looks like, I think he might be out for the year. There's some injuries he's dealing with.
Damn.
So I don't know what's really out there. Boots Ennis just moved up to 54, which is disappointing because I wanted him to fight Brian Norman. So the more things are, the more they stay the same. You guys are talking about September 13th. I'm not really sure I'm going to that. I mean, I really want to watch ball. Yeah. A lot of good games on that week.
Are you not expecting that fight to be as good as advertised?
It's not even that. It's like, I cover boxing. I'll watch the whole card or most of it or what I have to. But Miami plays South Florida. I get 12 of these games a year. I kind of like to watch Miami Hurricanes in college football. It is what it is. I mean,
ain't nothing wrong with that, Steve. Go ahead, JB. I'm sorry.
Steve, let me ask you something. Max Kellerman officially returns to boxing September 13th as part of the broadcast. What's going on? I know you know the man. You like this move, or is this a move expected move? Did you think
expected? It had been bandied about. Jim Lampley's back, and as for that, I mean, it is what it is. I don't really care either way, guys. I watch a fight. Who really announces doesn't really bother me. And chances are I could be watching the fight alongside some football games. And depending on what game is on, that announcing crew calling football, they might be the soundtrack. Look, Max Kellerman coming back to the game of boxing, it is what it is. He's an announcer. He got a job. He got the gig. It's not going to make boxing any better. To me, it's about the fights. So September 13th, look at that roster of games. Someone showed me a list and I was like, wow, pretty good amount of games.
I wonder who Ball State's playing that day. I might have to check it out.
Nobody cares. So Marcel did a whole video on Max and how bad the fall has been for Stephen A since losing Max on First Take. It was pretty fucking hilarious. But
Max is like that's his boy. That's his home.
Yeah.
That's been no doubt. So.